Moving can be a big undertaking, even when you have months to prepare. But what about when you relocate yourself or a loved one quickly and it's sudden and you weren't expecting it? Well, Barbara Trapp is a professional organizer and the owner of Zen Your Den. First of all, welcome back to First Coast Living.
Thank you so much. It's nice to be back here in person.
Yes, it's so lovely to have you too. We were talking earlier. You've actually moved 3 times in how much time?
Just last year.
In 1 year. So
Yeah.
you're the perfect person to ask, obviously a productivity coach and organizer too.
Right.
But what's the best way to start if you know, okay, I don't have much time, but I've got to move?
Right. First thing I suggest is breathe. Take a deep breath and then start planning, because before you want to start packing, you want to make sure you've got all your plans in place. So I would say first thing is to contact your utility companies, because some of them require a 30-day notice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then you can save a little bit of money that way. So you might also look at changing your mailing address, updating that with the post office, contacting movers, seeing if you need some packing help, organizing that first too.
Right.
So getting some of those things done first is good. And another thing people don't think about, especially if you're moving out of the area, is to schedule any doctor's appointments, any medical appointments.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't have to be rushing when you get to your final destination to set all that stuff up.
When I moved across country, I had to do that as well, and my doctor was able to give me a little bit more medicine than than I would normally get, because I didn't know when I'd be settled enough to go. That is such a great point.
Right.
Okay,
right.
so we've planned, we've made all the calls we needed to do. What's the next step?
Next thing is to collect. So I would say start collecting boxes, let friends know you're collecting them. You can go onto the marketplace, social media, and say, hey, I'm looking for some. I know when I finished moving in, I had, I think 4 big boxes that I put out, and people came and collected them.
Oh, wow.
So I would say collect things first, then start collecting things in your home by category. So like collect all the books and go through those. Collect all your clothes, any tchotchkes, outdoor stuff, plants, but start gathering things by category, because that's going to help you weed out.
So I've done like room by room.
Yeah.
So you're saying just try to pull all those like-minded, not like-minded, but the things that are similar.
Exactly.
all together instead.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
because I had one client I helped, she didn't realize she had like 3 copies of the same book. So sometimes you don't know exactly how much you've got of something until you get it all together. So it's like cookbooks, dinnerware, serving utensil, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So gather that
Makes
together
sense.
First. Then once you've done that, start weeding out. And I always like to schedule pickups as soon as I know that I'm going to move or something. In fact, I help my clients schedule pickups as well. So once you, because it doesn't count if it's still in the back of your car and you're trying to get rid of something.
Right, I do have some stuff in my trunk.
Yeah. So schedule pickups so you can just put stuff on the front porch and not worry about it again.
It's wonderful. I've actually never scheduled a pickup, so I'd be
really?
asking, what do I do for that?
It's helpful, yeah. Just go to scheduleapickup.com, something like that, and you'll find some resources that way.
And it's funny you mentioned weeding out before you move.
Yes.
My husband and I like to do that as well too, because
Yeah.
it's like, why would you want to lug all that stuff, right?
Yeah, it's that, and it costs money to move it, and the storage is expensive, and it's already stressful moving. Why not make it less stressful when you move in to the location?
Right.
So
and
yes.
Then you've got it all packed, ready to go. How do you stay sane through it all? Especially with doing it 3 times in a year.
Get a massage.
There you go.
Do some self-care. But once you've done those things and weeded out and you label the boxes as best you can, you really can't help. There's always going to be some last box of scraps.
Miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous stuff, and I hate that. I always try to limit the miscellaneous, but it's going to happen. So it's really helpful to put the name of the room that the box is going to go into eventually.
Okay.
And then at your final destination, if you know where that's going to be, then you put labels on those doors. So if you have help, or if you've got movers helping, they know where to put the boxes.
Perfect.
So,
well, if somebody is interested in asking for your help, how can they go about doing that?
They can reach me at zenyourden.com.
Easy enough, zenyourden.com. Thank you again so much for helping us out with that. And
You're welcome.
I'm glad you're finally settled.
Yes, finally settled. I'm so happy.
Good. And if you'd like to see this segment again, you can head to our website at firstcoastliving.net.